Tough choice with Kazeem, Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your blessed and highly favored host, Kazeem Rahman, the host and artistic director of Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. And on the hot seat today, it's me. It's me, but we have a special thing we're doing today. This is a very special thing. You know how sometimes we do specialty episodes. Every now and again, we get an idea and we're like, okay, we want to do an episode, but we only want it to be about one specific topic, right? Last time we did this kind of specialty episode, we did just love and relationships. And today we're doing politics. Or if you're not a political person, politics.
Going to jail.
Politics.
Blasphemy. This is madness.
It's one of those things. We got with the producers and I asked, hey, what should we be doing? You know, I want to do a specialty thing. And what should we do? And they said, why don't you just do a politics one? It's a political season. The election, by the time when this comes out, the election would be like 3 months away. Probably, I think. We're not sure. This is coming out in September. So, hey man, we're gonna do some deep dives on all political things, but it won't be like the red and blue libertarian stuff. We're gonna do some interesting stuff when it comes to politics, some neutral stuff. Interesting but neutral. Now, guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is Tough Choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause. Let's start the show.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Would you rather have a mayor communicate only through memes or have city council meetings held at a local amusement park? Okay, now, meme only mayor would be funny. I'm not going to lie. Because I don't know a single meme that can articulate proper local public policy. So all the memes I know are hilarious. I don't know any like grim meme. Like if a hurricane's coming, what kind of meme would that be? Right? That can't be Homer meme disappearing into the bushes. That would be funny, but we can't have that. So already I'm kind of leaning away from the mayor communicating through memes. At the same time, I know you think you want a city council meeting held at an amusement park, but you don't want that, bro. You don't want a city council meeting held at an amusement park. You just don't want it. You think you want it, but you don't want it. You know what I mean? Because think about what's at amusement parks and what work would get done. Already, I work from home, right? Already, I have a laptop to the left of me, and I barely get work done on time. Barely get work done on time. And that's just with a laptop. Imagine if there's a Ferris wheel. Imagine if there's like a shooting thing. Imagine if there's cotton candy. There's fried hot dogs, fried corn dogs. There's everything, right? There's fried taffy, fried Twinkies, fried Oreos, right? Imagine those giant turkey legs. You think I'm getting anything done? You think we're debating anything if we have meetings at an amusement park? Imagine that. Imagine if it was Disneyland. If it was Disneyland and my mayor had to hold a meeting at an amusement park, who's gonna be there to debate any policies, right? Because everyone's just gonna be distracted. So now city council can just do whatever they want because their meetings are at Disneyland or Universal Studios or Knott's Berry Farm. Nah, fam, we can't have that. So I kind of have to go with the mayor that communicates only through memes. It's going to suck. But it doesn't mean that he's not going to do what's best for our city. It just means he or she cannot communicate properly, right? But as soon as we figure out what the meme is saying, we're probably going to giggle just a little bit because it's still a meme, and inherently memes are funny, but then we're going to understand what he or she is saying. Just saying. So I'm going to go with mayor on this one. Would you rather Have education policies decided by the results of a school talent show, or have environmental policies based on community gardening contests. Listen, I think, and I'm not trying to sound racist. I'm not trying to sound racist. No, I'm not even going to do that part. I'm not even going to talk about what I wanted to talk about. I don't know. It depends. This is so hard. I don't know why my words are getting tongue tied. Listen, a talent show is a crapshoot, right? Because are we talking about a school talent show for like adults, or are we talking about a school talent show for children? Right? Are we saying a school talent show, but like it'll be for adults, but it's made up like a school talent show? Or are we saying like a legit school talent show? These children have to show a talent. If it's children, we're in for a very long night, because children are not creative or talented whatsoever. They can become that, but by and large, most children I know personally are not talented whatsoever. So I don't know completely if I want to do a talent show. At the same time, most people cannot garden. Most farmers will be good gardeners. Most farmers don't really share the same politics that some of y'all might share. So is that a fair competition? If it's a gardening contest, is it a fair competition? I don't think so. Most farmers are in the South. Most farmers are very rural. I don't know how to say that, so we're not going to edit it out. Just know that Kazeem Rahman does not know how to say rural correctly. Ah, man, I got to do the talent show, man. I got to do a talent show, because if educational policies, and we'll be fair, how long are the educational policies that are set, and how long are the environmental policies that are set? 2 years. 2 years. Anytime we have a question where it's like, how long is this going to be? 2 years. 2 years. For 2 years, I think the talent shows are going to be trash. But man, when that third year comes by, I'm sure we about to have a good time. No matter who wins, we're gonna have a good time. There's just, I don't know. I don't know. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I kind of don't want educational policies. I want education to be equal for everybody, but there's gonna be some schools with more talent than other schools, unfortunately, right? So those schools might not get funding, I guess. I don't know how it's going to work, but that's how it's going to work in our heads right now. This is hard. I don't want a gardening contest. I don't want a talent show. If I have to pick one, I'll pick talent show. Because it's just, it seems like it's easier to gain a talent that would be displayed on a talent show than to learn how to properly grow hydrangeas, right? Because what if that's the contest? Grow a hydrangea. One, I don't even know what a hydrangea looks like. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I just know the name hydrangeas is a flower, and that's it. That's as far as it goes for me. Would you rather attend town hall meetings where everyone has to wear silly hats, or have a local government that makes decisions by playing board games? No, I don't want that. I don't want the local government thing. And I would love to destroy people in Monopoly. I would love to destroy people in Chutes and Ladders. But what are they playing? Are they playing Monopoly? Because Monopoly is a very long game. If you're playing Monopoly till the end, Monopoly doesn't end. Think about that. If you're playing Monopoly till the end, Monopoly does not end. So if the local government is trying to make policy, make decisions by playing board games, it depends on what game it is. If it's checkers, nah, fam, I need something a little more skilled, right? You can't just, anyone can win at checkers. But we playing chess, if we're playing mahjong, if we're playing other things, we're playing dominoes, right? I want something with a little more skin in the game than just regular board game. At the same time, town halls with silly hats isn't really hurting anybody. It's not hurting a soul. Silly hats don't hurt anybody. So if I pick the silly hat, it's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying. No, we're not going to sit here and lie and act like silly hats aren't going to be annoying, cuz there's going to be one person with the biggest hat in the history of the world when it's like, yo, you could have just got a regular silly. You didn't need to get hat with like an alligator head on top, right? You just want attention. There's going to be people that want attention, and that's annoying. But is it hurting anyone? No. But the board game thing could possibly hurt people, because if the wrong person wins at Hungry Hungry Hippos, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. I'm assuming they're playing Monopoly most of the time, and then they'll play chess, checkers, Hungry Hungry Hippos, stuff like that. But man, there's just too much risk at a board game, right? But then again, it's like you can always game the system, right? If I'm banker at Monopoly, just know I'm stealing 500 out the bank, off top. That's not even the stealing that I'll do while the game's going on. Has nothing to do with that, right? I'm just saying, if I'm banker, I'm stealing money off top. So do what you want with that information, because if I'm in local government and we playing board games, I'm winning. I'm winning this game. I'm winning this game, and then I can make the decisions that I want to make. Just saying. Would you rather have a government run entirely by children under 10, or one where all officials must work in costume? Take the costume. Take the costume. Take the costume. That is insane. Children under 10 are running the country.
Disgusting. This is madness.
That's insane. That is insane. Yes, here's the thing. They would show more empathy to most people. Most people. But then they'd be like, oh, but we want, on Fridays, we want free gummy bears. And you're just like, wait, what? What are you talking about? This is why you're 10. Let grown folks do this. So officials must wear a costume. Yes, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. All officials, national, local, everything. All officials must wear costumes. I'll take that, because again, that's not really hurting anyone. Who is it hurting? I don't know. Would you rather have international diplomacy conducted via video game tournaments, or have treaties signed after participants engage in a friendly game of tug of war? First of all, I think we're going to start with the second part of this, because if you think for a second that any game of tug of war is friendly, you're insane. You are off your rocker. You are not very smart. You are reckless, and you don't care about your life. If you think that any game of tug of war is not contentious, is not vitriol, it doesn't like induce anger in people, a friendly game of tug of war is not a real thing. So if we have treaties so people won't go to war, treaties so people won't die, if we have treaties based on after a friendly, quote unquote, friendly game of tug of war, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because immediately Nigeria is going to win. And then Ghana's going to be like, well, and then Nigeria is going to have to bomb Ghana. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? I don't want that. I don't want that at all. There's no such thing as a friendly game of tug of war. These treaties are going to be flawed. These treaties are going to be so flawed. Right? Now, from the beginning part, international diplomacy conducted via video game tournaments. I think I have a bigger problem with this part because I know you think that there's a bunch of gamers online. I know you think that, but if you go overseas, way more gamers. Way more gamers. Right? They have packs. They run in packs. I know we've all seen video game tournaments. We've all seen like Call of Duty tournaments. We've all seen like Madden and 2K and yada 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 and blah 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 blah. You don't know video game tournaments until you've seen it in South Korea. I'm going to say it again. You don't know video game tournaments until you have seen it in South Korea. You have to see it to see what I'm talking about. And if you're telling me diplomacy is conducted, diplomacy isn't treaties. Diplomacy is just, how do I explain diplomatic effort? Okay, when that WNBA player got arrested and went to jail, there was a diplomatic effort to get her free, right? Russia had to give away some things. America had to give away some things. And then the middle Russian guy just, it is what it is, right? He got free. America had mixed feelings about freeing Britney. That's fine. That's not what we're here to talk about. I'm just letting you know I'm just letting you know diplomacy works just like that, right? Diplomacy works just like that. It is always a what can you do for me and what can I do for you type of relationship with diplomats. So diplomacy isn't always like keeping the peace, right? At the same time, video game tournaments, man, dog, I don't know. I don't think I can handle that. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want video game tournaments in my diplomacy. Right? I think we would have some heavy hitters on our teams, but I don't think we should have video games determine the diplomacy. Right? No. I'm looking at the tug of war thing again, and I'm like, we can't have that. I'm gonna do the video game diplomacy. We genuinely cannot have the tug of war. We can't. That's too much. Tug of war, a friendly game. They would have had me on the tug of war if they would have just been like, no, it's just tug of war. No, they wanted to say it's a friendly game. Nah, fam. It ain't nothing friendly about tug of war. Now it is time for our segment. Something's gotta go.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna pose 3 man-made political things, and I will tell you what's gotta go. First time reading these. Producers got me good. The filibuster, the electoral college, gerrymandering. The filibuster, the electoral college, gerrymandering. I'm going to get rid of the electoral college. I think the electoral college is hurting democracy as we know it. I think if we get rid of the electoral college, then we'd never have to worry about gerrymandering again, simply because everything will be on a popular vote because every vote will count, right? So that's how most of the other elections do it. Most elections just do a simple popular vote. Other elections will do, other things, right? Well, no, the presidential election will do the electoral college. Most other down ballot elections, the ones after president, will do a popular vote. Just saying. So I will get rid of the electoral college. The filibuster, man, I mean, listen, I don't like filibuster either, but it's necessary. It's a necessary thing to protect, you know, people that you care about. Just saying. And the filibuster is used for evil most of the time. Most of the time, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I know it's electoral college. I'm getting rid of electoral college. That's what I pick. All right. Last one. The two-party system. Ooh. The veto power of the president. The supermajority requirement in the Senate. This one's hard. They got me on this one. I think I'd get rid of the two-party system. We need the veto power of the president because some of y'all be on some bullshit. Some of these people be on some bullshit. Right? So we need the veto power. We need the because also, guys, even if the president vetoes something, means it's not becoming a law. Even if the president vetoes something, there is like an external like management thing that if you get enough people from the House and the Senate, you can override the veto. So the veto power of a president is cool, but if the House and Senate really want something, then they'll override it. The supermajority requirement in the Senate. I don't see a problem with this. I really don't. I don't see a single problem with this. But hey, supermajority requirement in the Senate. I mean, we don't really need a supermajority right now. A lot of times people use the supermajority and they use the filibuster to ransack the supermajority. And that's fine. That's fine, I guess. Right? I don't know on this one. This is hard. Part of me really wants to get rid of this two-party system. But then another part of me is like, do we need a supermajority in the Senate? Yeah, because they represent the American people technically. They represent, most of the time, they represent their own interests. But on a good day, they represent what the American people want. So we're gonna go forward with like the what do I want? We're gonna go forward. Damn it. Do I want a two-party system? Not really. I don't want to get rid of veto power. I'll keep the supermajority. So yeah, we got to get rid of two-party system. I can't explain why. I thought I could explain why I don't want the two-party system. Two-party system. It's not that I don't want the two-party system. I do not like the amount of politics that happen nowadays. And maybe it's because I'm just paying attention more, but I don't like it. And it's annoying and people are weird. So, yeah, we're here. We're here, baby. We are here. That is the segment. Something's got to go.
Get out of here.
Let us continue. Would you rather have every government official be required to spend 1 day a week working in a fast food restaurant, or have them participate in a national talent show to keep their positions? This right here, do we want them to have empathy, or do we want them to flounder on a stage surrounded by their peers? Exactly. I don't know. This is interesting. I think this might be the constant choice for October. Who knows? I think this might be the constant choice for October. I'm gonna let this go, but I will jot out some quick little pros and cons. Would you rather have every government official be required to spend 1 day a week working in a fast food restaurant? I don't see any con to this, right? The only con I see is you can't do that much comedy, right? If you're working at a fast food restaurant, especially if you're working overnight, who knows? You really can't do that much comedy, right? That's kind of the only thing. Okay, so now participate in a national talent show to keep their positions. I'd be okay with this because this is kind of an equal playing ground to an extent. At the same time, who's doing what? Are you telling me that I just have to sit back and watch my mayor participate in a national talent show to keep their positions? No, I kind of would rather just watch my congressman work at McDonald's or something. That's what I want. That'd be dope. That'd be real dope. If I don't know. I think for this one, no, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to make that the constant choice for October. I'm not going to answer this one. Just tune in October and we'll see what guests answer. All right. Last one. Would you rather have public safety laws created through a series of obstacle course challenges or energy policies based on a nationwide race to generate the most power using creative method? That was long. I'll read it again. Would you rather have public policy laws? Would you rather have public policy? Don't edit any of this out. Would you rather have public policy laws created through a series of obstacle courses or energy policies based on a nationwide race to generate the most power using creative methods? Come on, baby. Come on. Your boy can read. Your boy has some mid steps, but we can read to an extent. All right. So what would I rather do? Obstacle courses, I don't like. Right? Nationwide race to generate the power using creative methods. The only creative method I could think of is just getting nuclear. That's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, that's the only thing. I can't think of any other power. So I guess I gotta go creative, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. That's interesting. Let's read this again. Public safety laws. Public safety. Obstacle courses. I'll do the obstacle courses because someone's going to do them. Someone's going to figure it out. But if we're waiting forever just for them to regenerate energy that they've already tried, no, thank you. No, thank you. Public safety laws, series of obstacle courses. I can get through an obstacle course. It's not going to be fun. I can get to one. I can always get to an obstacle course. It will not be fun, but I will get to one. So what do we pick? What do we pick? I think I'm going to do the public safety laws, right? Or I'm just going to do public safety laws. I think I can't do the race. If we're doing the race for generating the most power using a creative source, we're going to be here all night. We're going to be here all night. And I'm not trying to be here all night. No, thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, I'm going to do the public safety laws because obstacle courses are not, I don't like them, but they seem like they would be fun. I understand why people like them. All right, guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. All right, like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Our audio engineer is QueezyLeo. You can find him online at AyoQueez. He's tagged in the post and he's tagged in the show notes. So if you have a tough choice question or a hire, fire, retire, or a something's gotta go, or some moral dilemma you want us to consider real bad, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Bye. Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough Choice only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough Choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.